Hello everybody, I am Takeshy and I am here with Chris Cole.
He certainly is.
Hopefully this is still 2024, if I'm not lazy to edit this.
Well, it is when we recorded this, just to give you an idea. We recorded this on December 27th, at least for me.
Yeah, and there are 2 more episodes that I haven't even edited yet, so I have to get to it at some point. But growing up is hard to do. That is the title of the episode.
Since the last recording, he does have a new dog that's right below him right now. You may occasionally get a chance to see
I
him.
mean, I can actually...
See her, actually, right? It would be Luna.
Yeah, I can actually... Say hi, Luna. She's asleep right now.
Dang, she's fluffy.
She's fluffy, I'm gonna die. He may have to experience growing up as well.
Cute.
I mean, if you want, you can sit in my lap. That's fine, you just leave now. If you don't mind me being too loud.
Probably be less dangerous there.
Unless you want to jump down. But yeah, we are here to watch episode 22 of season 9. Among the very last episode of the season.
Growing up is hard to do. What's your predictions for this chapter?
Well, immediately...
I'm sorry, the episode.
Yeah, we are going between chapters and episodes all the time. But yeah, immediately I have a thought of Flyhouse.
Ah, right.
Because we haven't seen them for a while, but we have had them mention the name. Just like Sunburst is now co-counselor, not co-counselor, co-president. What is it? Principal, co-principal. A dean. It's easier to say dean. He's now dean, he's not in the Crystal Empire anymore.
Well, a bunch of heart-warming eves has passed ever since her birth, so, you know, it's an indication that a few years have gone by.
Yeah, even he mentioned that she doesn't really need Crystal anymore. Maybe sometimes he has to go back, but that's it.
I was watching a reaction with someone else who was watching the show for the first time, and in that episode, it was called The Flurry of Emotions. I was thinking about the fact that maybe Sunburst was responsible for help teaching her the shield spell, that she surrounded herself in a bubble of shield.
Yeah, that can be.
But then again, no one taught her to teleport. She just did it herself.
She's so hard to it, and she is. I mean, the flurry of emotions.
Yeah, she's pulled off teleportation, hornbeam, shield, and telekinesis by herself, and strong enough to lift every bed in the entire hospital. And she's still a baby.
And that is where we were actually being carefully taught that emotions do matter when you cast a spell.
That could be the case. It's maybe among the reasons she could be a very strong caster, but also probably very... What's the word I'm looking for? Where you have a huge roller coaster... I forgot the term, but it was like a huge roller coaster of emotions. Very high highs and low lows. And they could switch back and forth very quickly.
I don't know, I just got a roller coaster of emotions. But yeah, that can be that, or that can be even the cakes. Those are cakes. And it could be a CMC episode, but I don't think so.
Do you think that's the case because they had a CMC episode earlier this season?
Yeah, they already... I would already consider them called up as they already have the cutie marks and the jobs.
Okay.
So, yep, I would say let's just start. Let's see what this is about. If it's Crystal Empire, then it's very hot. It's not a Crystal Empire.
Appaloosa County Fair. Animal
It's
and all kinds of food on
I'm
sale.
busy episode,
Speaking
but I
of
still
food,
not
did you
come
order
with.
snacks for the train? For there and back. And our train
Can you actually hear
tickets are
the
all
episode?
set.
Oh yeah, yeah, I
Okay,
can.
fine. So they have everything, yeah,
And
they
I
have a
got a
list.
whole itinerary planned.
Oh no,
Sure
you're at
not
Twilight thing.
Marmalade, sister? Weeks of
Actually,
planning
yeah,
and
Sweetie
all
Belle is the
details.
one that handles the list
All we have
most
to do now is wait
between
for
the three here.
chaperone to get here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, having a plan is always nice, but it's good to have free
Organization.
space in
Rainbow Dash
between.
coming?
Hmm.
I thought you were gonna ask Applejack.
Oh
I don't
no!
suppose you asked Rarity?
As among some of the lists I know Appleville made though is like those pictures for activities.
Any pony to take
Hmm.
us? In our defense, every other part of the trip was planned really well.
But think about that. Oh. Kitty is very peeved.
Well,
she was
they
in.
planned for
Yes?
they planned for this event that they're trying to go to, and they just discovered there's no adult chaperone to go with them. So they
Yeah.
got every detail besides that.
Sweetie Man was doing everything else, and she asked daughters to ask someone to be a chaperone. They didn't do it. I would be peeved too. But as I said, I consider them grown up, so they could actually go without a
Did
chaperone.
think of everything except finding some pony to take us, and the fair is only today.
I'm sorry, darlings, but I can't possibly go to Appaloosa. I promised to deliver a new design to Fancy Pants for his Monocle and Top Hat Appreciation Society soiree.
Can
I
you
mean-
finish it tomorrow?
No.
Well, I could.
Uh,
You learn as you get older how important it is to keep your promises, especially when running a business.
I mean, yeah, she's
Go
right.
by ourselves?
What? Oh, my dear, no! Appaloosa is far too long a train ride for young
Then
souls
come
without
with
a
us.
permit. You could
Or
end up in the
find
wrong place
someone.
entirely. Why don't you see if Rainbow Dash is free?
As this goes.
Sorry, but I just heard from Spitfire that a whole bunch of storm clouds got loose from the cloud factory.
Is that really the responsible thing to do?
No, but
Come on, Rainbow Dash.
that would be a
You know
fun
what though?
adventure.
I think they would say yes, actually.
Yeah,
Apparently we're too young
but-
to go along.
or the list would be thrown out the window if that's
Young ponies
what's
like
a
you
thing.
could get lost and never find your way back.
Okay, this is the second time they contradicted you, saying that they're not old enough to go.
About showing off. It's also a responsibility.
Yeah, but this is all gonna be about, yeah, but we are actually old enough. Because no one wants to come with us, and it's the only day.
I wish I could, Sugar Cube, but Big Mac's not feeling well today.
Aw,
It's funny how I said this is the only thing that's not gonna be happening.
we all have so much fun together.
Sometimes taking
It's
care
true
of
that adults
something
have a
is
bunch of
more
Oh.
activities to do.
What happened to Big Mac?
Speaking of which, don't you even think about trying to go without a grown pony there to take care of you. You could end up in hot water, or worse.
I mean,
No.
ending up with almost as nice.
Could be over
Let's call the
before we find
bus.
some pony to take us. But then we thought of you, since the fair will be full of all sorts of animals and creatures.
You are harassing? Oh no.
Sorry, but Twilight has an important magical.
Yeah, we know Fluttershy doesn't have any time for anyone. or a pony.
I'm afraid I am. Star Swirl sent me this enchanted flower and it isn't doing well. If I figure out its magical properties, maybe we can
Does
save it.
that flower look familiar to you?
No one going with us
It
to the
reminds
fair?
me of Beauty and the Beast for some reason.
It did for me too, yeah.
Rarity, and none of them
And
can
I
come.
strongly
And
suspect that was
Ep22 made it
intentional.
clear we're too young to go on our own.
I wonder who is gonna die if all the flowers are
Train,
gonna die.
Or get lost in a strange town and end up in a dangerous situation with no pony to help you. No!
I know it's hard, but sometimes you just can't do what you want.
I'm pretty sure if you wanted to go to the fair, you could.
Sure,
I mean,
grown-ups
yeah.
can do a lot of things that foals can't.
What about
But there's
Spike?
plenty we can't do either. Like right now, I can't find a
Spike is
single
kind of
reference to this
responsible and
flower.
a hero or was hero.
Birds or insects I've talked
Maybe,
to
but he's kind of also a kid, right?
I wonder if there's
Especially
anything
for
to
his
Evergreen's
species.
Tome of Flora and Fauna.
That book's
Yeah.
pretty out of date, but it might be worth a try.
I think there's a copy in the library filed under discontinued but still potentially useful ancient texts. Unless they put it under Hokum with a slight chance of practical applications.
I guess this flower is the most interesting thing we're gonna see today. Unless you
Aw.
kept watching Twilight struggle to remember how she organizes her books. I bet
Maybe if you
every
solve
pony
this
at the
problem,
Western
then
House in Appaloosa So
they
right
can
now,
come with you.
every pony but us. I wish we didn't have to wait to grow up.
Uh-oh, it's a wish flower. I can't
We need to get to the fair and back with no problem.
You know what? I pretty much gained the same theory around this point too.
When they said,
First
I
time.
wish, well,
Well, the Flash also was a big clue.
Why's your face all lit up?
In a magenta color.
And it's only to away one pattern. I thought that would mean taking away all of them. So the last pattern is gonna mean them turning back. We are gonna see some grown-up
So
or
you figure
teen
out
version
what-
of them.
to figure out what the flower does.
So it's not doing madly, it's just who wished? Who wished what before? I mean, now you are grown up.
You gotta wonder if Stars World didn't know what that does, but some of the petals were used already. Who used them and what for?
Yeah, that is what I asked. And now
How fast we're going.
it's gonna be like,
Grown-up legs are
oh yeah, they are kids. Let them do what they do.
my scooter can take.
Oh my goodness. It is interesting to watch the episode through a reflection of your painting in the background.
Yeah, it happens. You can see it. We are not lying. We are actually watching the episode. You need tickets. You can't. Oh, you actually have. I told the tickets was for
That was among
the.
the things they had earlier.
I told it was for the fair, not for the same fair.
They probably have the tickets for that too, if it requires it.
Yeah. And oh, you're not gonna be 90 feet tall.
You wouldn't be in the train in that case.
I kind of want to hear them having a raspy voice from the changing of voice because they are now teens.
Picture this. What if this transformation was permanent?
I mean, it is relevant if they don't push it back from
Right. What if they stay as near adults here, but their mind is always behind the times?
I mean, it will kind of adjust. But here we have lost time, basically.
Yep.
And they still have to go back to the show because they haven't finished that yet. Yeah, they don't have that little month.
Yeah, right now they think they don't have to go to school because they're big. That's it. That's all it takes.
Yeah, but they do still do have to. No, you don't get the knowledge from becoming big. Oh god. That's a bad sentiment. Yeah, if a kid says something stupid, they can be just, okay, yeah, they are kids, you can say whatever you want, or we can confirm or deny what you say is true or not. But if you are rude and say something stupid,
I think I ate too many
let's get
snacks.
actually go with some arguments.
This doesn't look like Appaloosa.
That's because it isn't.
Yeah, that's
Is that to you like you got on the wrong bus?
the wrong train, and that is the board, right?
This pony has appeared once before.
Yeah.
So-
Just took you where you wanted to go.
I remember him.
I don't mean to laugh, but you three must not travel much. This is Hayseed Junction. The train to Appaloosa isn't for a few
They
hours.
always keep them in the outlier places
You could
because they
stop.
don't want them anywhere near society.
It's treacherous and confusing.
He would be a good DM, though.
He reminds me of some guy who was in Jaws, the one that was hunting a shark.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what he's pictured
Maybe
from.
we should wait for the train.
And miss the fair?
I mean,
We
you
already
don't
ended up
have
in
a
the wrong
ticket for
place,
the
which is
second
exactly
train,
what we
though.
were warned about. And what if we can't follow the directions?
Uh-oh.
Come on.
I mean-
we didn't come all this way for nothing.
If you
Besides,
can read the
I
map.
lived through a swamp as a young pony. As a grown-up, it'll be a snap.
Yeah, and you almost died. I think I'm holding.
Because being big is all it takes.
Don't die.
Sorry, I've got kind of a throat thing.
They can't see Ozma. Oh yeah, we
No.
got a throat thing.
It kind of almost reminds me of Tourette's. You know, we just spontaneously have some kind of tick. Like, just laugh out of nowhere.
Yeah? Isn't that the same
Yeah.
road that,
I think that's the same frog, yeah, with the multiple eyes. Actually, does that mean they're right behind the School of Friendship?
they can be? Oh, this is another swamp.
Ew. That swamp was adjacent to the school because they walked through some secret passageway and it ended up inside the school.
Sweetie Belle.
I mean, it could
you
be a
sure this is the right
longer,
way?
big swamp. If you think about that.
Yeah, it could be. I mean,
Sweetie Belle?
what if what if,
Toodaloo?
I don't think it's true, but what if that swamp is the size of the United States?
Girls?
I mean, we can easily say that the MLP forest is a small either, so...
Maybe we should head back to the station. I'm not sure we can. I think we're lost.
Just like Twilight and the others said.
Oh no!
You when I was
But you're big. That should solve everything.
Also, one thing.
Ah!
You tell should
Swamp ponies!
try to fly.
Does the main style of the filly here remind you of anyone?
Ponies? We're just grown-ups.
No?
And we are definitely not lost.
Well, take a closer look at that, because there are some other people that made it to
This one is
association.
pretty confusing if you're not from around here. I'm Spur, and this is Biscuit.
I'm Apple Bloom. Nice to meet you. But we're not confused. We're
I don't know.
explore new ways to Appaloosa.
There were some that thought that filly was related to Cozy Gold because of her main style.
Good.
Just
Biscuit thinks he can
All
just
in the
take
main
Bluefy
style, but
here to
no.
the fair.
Why not? It's just up the road, and Bluefy's my pet too.
Since when? Bluefy's never even seen a crowd, which you'd know if you ever took care of him.
I'm curious what
Did you
that
ever think
pet is,
meeting
you
all
know.
those ponies might be good for him?
He seems okay meeting us.
It might be
See, they're
Tasmanian
grown-ups and
Devil.
They get it. Bluefy
From
should
the Philly.
totally come to the fair with me, right?
Y'all don't really think that, do ya?
Hold on. Us grown-ups need to confer. What do you girls think?
If they go to the fair, we can tag along.
And Spur probably should cheer Bluefy. I mean, that's something a grown-up would say, right? As grown-up ponies, we think you should share Bluefy and let Biscuit take him to the fair.
That is some quality grown-up advice.
But you haven't asked them
But
about
Bluefy's
that.
never been around anything that exciting. What if something goes wrong?
We're headed to the fair too. Since we're such great advice givers, feel free to ask.
Yeah, pets behave differently in the crowd and in the room. It might not be a good idea. It's in a box for now, yeah, but it can escape and it can cause havoc. And it will. I can already tell. Ah, not looking pony. I
Just
don't remember.
troubleshooters.
Troubleshoot.
It's everything I thought it'd be.
Well, my goodness, what an interesting critter. You should enter him in the animal showcase.
I
You'll be
believe
sure
that
Oh,
there's
no.
a bunch of Easter eggs in the background
Animal
across this
showcase?
episode.
Yeah, I mean, I
Exactly what we
definitely
should
watch
do.
back as well
Seems like
when
a
I'm
bad
editing this.
idea. What do you grown-ups think?
Ooh. Also, as you watch the episode, consider where you might plug in bamboo.
Is that Canterbury Pride pony? Oh, that's a nut. I think that was. I did see that, yes. I did see that I remember. Is it me or are they actually going faster?
What happened to being able to ask your advice? You ran off the second we got here.
Yeah?
Where's Biscuit and Bluefy?
That's why I came to find you.
They enter the animal. No. Oh, that's a really bad idea.
It's one thing to bring Bluefy to the fair, but it's another to stick him in a showcase.
What's the big deal?
You're supposed to be sharing him.
Yeah, I'm with Biscuit. The showcase looks like fun. I think taking care of Bluefy is more important.
We can see it's actually freaking out
Bluefy's
at the
just
moment.
excited. He probably just wants to get out.
No. You don't just open. Huh. Is that a log?
Are you sure you're not just upset?
I
you have
don't
to
know what
share?
that is.
What if you
in the
took a
moment.
little break?
You mean, like, leave?
If sharing him is too hard, that might be the best thing. Take
Why don't you give your dog to the other pony who never had anything to do with him?
I don't know what Spur's so worried about. Bluefy and Biscuit are having fun.
Yeah. What could go wrong?
Everything.
You'll if you ask that question. You know what? People should just reverse jinx themselves and keep asking themselves, what could possibly go right?
Yeah.
Or what else could go right?
As I said, it's a Tasmanian devil. I saw the spinning in the bush.
Grown-up mouth.
Somewhere across this episode, there was a pony that looks like Dorothy that gets stuck in a tornado.
Nah. If you haven't said that, I would have noticed that.
Dangerous situation.
Yeah.
No grown pony to help us. I think we're the grown ponies that need to be helping today.
Yeah?
Bluefy, treats. Who wants a treat?
You can calm down now, you don't have to spin. Oh,
Okay, she just teleported, although
yeah.
that was difficult for her.
Foundation.
And I think that's the first time she ever did in the whole show.
I mean, with all that money, they definitely got some magical powers.
Well, you could probably tell the Fluttershy might come in handy here.
Yeah.
Maybe
No,
some people
no.
wanted to come, They wished to become grown-ups, then came here and caused some kind of trouble that led to a town-wide panic.
Fluttershy, did you read the
Yeah,
script?
that.
Did you see it from Pinkie Pie?
Goodness, I know you're not gonna believe it, but it's me, April Bloom, and I'm Scootaloo. We
No,
turned into
I don't
grown-ups.
know who you
We
say
tried
are.
to take the train here since we were old enough, but we ended up
You don't have the
in
kitty
place
box,
just like
right?
we said we would, and got lost, just like you said we would. Then we met these folks who led us to the fair, and we tried to give them some
I
grown-up
think
style
at
advice,
least two
but
of the
it turned
voice
out
actresses
we
here
were the
were
bad
really
school
kids when they first started the show, but of course they grew up. I think one of them actually married one of the reactors.
Ah.
They are very rare, and just the
I believe it was the one for
cutest
Sweetie
when
Belle.
they're not excited. This one's excited.
It is exciting that there are lots of people here.
A
There
monkey wants
are
to
more.
take bond with its caretaker. They're the only ones who can get them to stop spinning.
Spur's
But
the one who really took care of Bluefy. We have
you
to
are
find
not the
her.
one.
You all go look for Spur.
The one we told to leave.
Every pony
Yeah. That's using the blue sheep.
That's Bluefy?
Yeah?
I'm so sorry, Spur. You knew what was best for him all along.
And even though we seem like grown-ups, you were way more responsible than
I'm
us.
so sorry, Spur. I know you said to not give it water after midnight.
We don't have time to explain. Right now, we have to stop this, and you're the only one who can do it. How?
I'll show you. He mostly just needs
That's
to
the
sit.
name.
Hey there.
Maybe being older increased Sweetie Belle's magic capacity so she can teleport. But, well, Flurry did as a baby, but, I won't necessarily call her a normal example.
How did you know
Yeah.
what to do? After years of experience
I mean,
with animals,
how did the animal caretaker know what to do with an animal?
one thing's for sure. future prize.
I'm sorry I didn't listen to you.
Well,
All are.
Mrs. Scootaloo
I
and
guess
Bloom
grown-ups
and Sweetie
aren't
Man,
always perfect.
you know you are grown-ups and you have to pay for the damages.
What do you mean?
What if after this,
There's only one thing left. But I think the three of you know what
Biscuit
to
just
look for.
says yep and nope
Pretty
all
sure
the time?
Star Swirl won't mind.
So they want to...
We were fools again.
No! You don't want to wish for that. You wish to turn back the time before you wished. And that will
Hold
cause
on,
the pattern to
you
come
three are
back as
actually
well.
younger than us?
The flower turned us into grown-ups.
Maybe,
so we figured
I
we
wish
could
all
do
the
whatever
magic
we
petals
wanted,
of this
but
flowers were
it's not
restored,
exactly true.
and then, you know,
Yeah?
just
Everything real
start
grown-ups
over.
told us
And
not
that's
to.
probably
Caused all kinds
the
of
example that
trouble.
you, what you
Things could've
cannot
been a
wish
lot
for.
worse. I guess we were pretty selfish.
Just like Mrs. you
I'm
cannot
glad
wish
you
for more
learned
wishes.
something. That's what growing up is. Which is why you probably shouldn't skip any of it.
So the flower is actually a monkey's
Best
paw.
impression, but we sure would like to visit you and Bloofy someday.
I guess that'd be okay. On one condition. You get a real grown-up to bring you.
Ha!
Deal!
I mean, yeah, they are older than the other three.
Maybe you can imagine a scenario where an adult wishes they were a kid again, so they don't have to do their responsibilities and all that.
Yeah, that's usually the thing with wishing things, that you wish for something and you wish it back because you messed up.
At least this one didn't seem to really backfire. It gave them what they wanted. Without
Because it's new that it will backfire on them. But yeah,
Hey, what do you think of this episode?
this was definitely an episode that I haven't seen. It will come. I even said that no, it's not gonna be a CMC episode because they are already grown up. It seems they are not.
Yeah, I
And
was
they-
thinking that when I asked you in the beginning. In fact, I was even wondering if you were even going to ever mention the CMC at all.
They literally prove that yeah, no, they are not grown up mentally at all.
Well, okay, but I'll still say in agreement with you that they're pretty darn responsible for kids, like running a business.
Yeah. One thing I say they are missed here. One is, as I said, the vocal tracking. When you grow up, your voice changes, and I wanted to hear that when they are singing. I wanted to hear that. Oh, my voice went away. I'm tone deaf now. I can't sing.
Well, the voice actresses did grow up while playing those roles, and this time they probably tried to age up their voice to be a little more closer to their actual age.
Yeah. Well, the second thing they missed. Who is gonna pay for the damages that they caused?
Maybe the equestrian party funds?
Maybe. But still, that's the whole arena being crushed and a lot of police being scanned, maybe even damaged from the Alice pony.
Maybe there's some insurance issues? That
Wait,
cost
did
them
we even see Alice come out of the tornado? I don't think so. I don't remember her getting out. Let me see. I saw someone falling down.
You know what? That box kind of reminds me of something from Gremlins.
That's why I said don't give them water after midnight. It might be a reference to it, for all we know. But yeah, I remember I was kind of mad about Farashai that didn't really give enough attention to Angel money. Because she knows that, it's my pet. Even though I take care of the other animals, I do have to take care of this one because that's my pet. No, sorry, I don't have enough time for you.
No, Angel would agree with you.
This is another one that Yeah, they are most kind of. Wait. Was there two human owners of the cabinets as well? I don't remember, but might be. But yeah. The last wish could have been a much better solution. Yeah. They could have just traveled back to time to the same day in the morning. That's all they needed to do. And after all, if you think about that, why did Fluttershy did come here? So why did they say they can't?
Well, I'm not going to defend them too much on this point, but they were researching about that flower, and they noticed it got used, and they also noticed that the CMC were missing ever since then, so
Yeah.
at that point it probably became a higher priority. Plus, they brought the flower.
Because
so if they're still researching the flower, they have it with them, anyway.
Yeah.
And as you could also see, Twilight brought at least a book with her, so she was probably still researching it on the trip. It's either that or she was looking at the script for this episode.
I'm still curious, who wished for the last at least 4 wishes, and what?
According to that pattern, I think the flower used to have a total of 5.
Maybe, yeah. Let's say at least 3 wishes that we don't know who used and what for. And
maybe one of those wishes was used for, I wish I knew what this flower could do.
And Joshua said that he doesn't know anything about the flower, right? He might be lying.
Yeah.
He might have used it.
That's possible, but if he's not, then I guess he just found it.
Yeah. But one thing is good, that they use it up, so we know the evil counter cannot come here and take it away. That would mean a nuke that can be used against them.
Try to imagine what it took to grow that flower in the first place. Perhaps it was grown by design, on purpose. Similar to alchemy, where you might have a special kind of dirt and special kind of earth, a special kind of starlight sky, and it beams moonlight down on this one flower for 1,000 years.
We don't know. It might be a whole flower field of this somewhere.
Wow, that'd be interesting.
I mean, you could have asked for that.
If that's true, and you go there and you make a single wish, but 1,000 flowers drop a petal, each trying to grant the wish simultaneously.
No, because all 3 of them wish for becoming grown-ups, and it only counted as 1. So I assume they kind of live symbiotically.
The results might have differed if they stood there, but they had different wishes.
Yeah. But yeah, I was not really happy about this. They missed a lot of opportunities, and we saw City teleports, but Sudo didn't even try to fly.
There were some that wondered if she got older, like maybe she could have better back muscles or strengthened wings.
We literally saw that her wings become bigger, so
it's possible she could at that point, but she just didn't try.
Yeah, she didn't try because she didn't think about that. I go up now, I can go so far.
And being big is all it takes. Alright, you want to move on to the next episode?
Yeah, let's make some recording, and see you guys next time. Bye bye!
Bye bye!